My first dribbling practice game is Go Score. Make sure every child has a ball, place a portable goal someplace else, and tell them all to go score. They do it all at the same time. Once they get all the balls in the net, pick up the goal and move it someplace else, and have them do it again. Two great ways you can emphasize not using the hands are carrot soccer and animal soccer. Neither one of these is a practice game in itself. Just combine it with one of the other soccer help games. To play carrot soccer, gather your kids around you and tell them you're going to play carrot soccer. Tell them that you got to give yourself a good carrot top so you mess up your hair. Now if you have long hair it works better, but if you have short hair or no hair, just pretend. The next thing you tell them is, hey, carrots don't have arms, right? So I put my arms behind my back and then I say, look, I'm a carrot. And off we go with the ball to play carrot soccer. The kids love it, and you've put their hands behind their back so they can't reach down and grab the ball with their hands. It works. Look, I'm a carrot. Look, I'm a carrot. Sammy, look, how are your carrots? The next group of dribbling games introduces changes of direction. The first of these is driving school. To play driving school, make sure every player has a ball and tell them you are the driving instructor. Don't crash into anybody. Ready, go. And I move left, right, forwards, backwards, stop, start. And while I'm doing that, I call out the instructions and they all have to do the same thing that I do. After your kids get pretty good at following you when you're the instructor, let them take turns being the driving instructor themselves. They really love that. It's simple to set up, it's great fun to play, and the kids absolutely love it. Okay, it's hit the coach. All you tell them is that if they can hit you, the coach, with their ball, you will imitate whatever animal they say. You can move around and dodge. Of course, let them hit you from time to time. Adjust for player skill with the amount you dodge. This teaches many, many soccer skills. It teaches ball control, dribbling, shooting, and passing. I set no limits on the animals I imitate. Have fun, be goofy. Follow the leader. Call out a player's name, that player becomes the leader. They can dribble their ball anywhere they want, and everyone else has to follow them with their ball. After a while, I blow my whistle and I call out freeze. When I say freeze, all the players have to stop with their ball by placing their foot on top of it, just like they learned in Hickory Dickory Dock. Watch carefully when you see a player do a big kick and chase. Instead of keeping the ball close under control, that's the best moment to call freeze. Follow Cooper, freeze! Because all the other players will stop, and the kid that was doing the big kick and chase will immediately notice that he is the last one to stop. Point out that if he keeps the ball close, like a puppy on a leash, he'll be able to stop faster next time. This is an excellent way to teach kids to keep their ball close, under control, all the time. If you have enough parent helpers, break up your players into small groups of 2 kids per parent. Then you can use a game I call 1-2 kick. They sometimes like to wait a long time to set up before they shoot, and this won't work in a match. Line up about 5 balls in front of a net, call out 1-2 kick, 1-2 kick, and each time you say kick, you have them kick the ball. This game teaches them to shoot the ball quicker, not to think too much about it, and to just do it. This next game is the best way to practice big, long, powerful kicks, and it's called the monster kick. Set up a row of cones as a shooting line. When you blow your whistle, they each try to kick their ball as far as they can. Tell them not to chase it until you blow your whistle again. The object of the practice game is to see who can kick the ball the farthest distance. It's helpful if you have different colored balls so they can see which ball is theirs. Blow your whistle a second time, they run out and get the ball, they dribble it back to the shooting line, and they stop. As a variation of pure distance, you can place a target out in front of the shooting line. I like to use a parent because if the kids hit the parent, you can have the parent do a funny animal noise. If you don't have a parent, you can use a cone, you can use another soccer ball, anything you want. You can also do monster kicks into a goal. Another great ball control game I teach is Hickory Dickory Dock. In addition to the great soccer skill it teaches, it's also a good way to calm a practice that's gotten a little bit too rowdy. I demonstrate how to do Hickory Dickory Dock by telling the players that I'm just going to lightly touch the ball with the bottom of my foot. Make sure you tell them to not stand on the ball. All their weight stays on the foot on the ground. While eventually they will learn to hop, at first they just need to step, alternating feet without hopping. Sometimes I have to physically support a child from falling over in the beginning and actually lift his foot to show him how to do it. Then they can usually do it slowly by themselves. This game only takes a few seconds to do, but if you do it at every practice, you will be amazed at how good they get at this. I have kids now that can do Hickory Dickory Dock, hopping, full speed, at age 3 and 4, if you practice this every practice. The last thing I do at practice is a game called Balls in the Bag. To set it up, you just call out, "Balls in the bag." No other instruction required. The simplicity of this game is the beauty of it. At the end of practice, I have the players help me put away the balls into the bags by kicking them in with their feet and not their hands. They love it. At first, they use inset drives to shoot the ball into the bag, and later they learn how to flip the ball up. Abolishing the use of hands from your practice is incredibly effective. You will see improvement almost immediately. Do it on your very first practice and stick with it. Soccer is played with the feet.